Damn, that wasn't very nice. Jeff Burton just started.
NASCAR Inside Winston Cup from Charlotte. Michael, Johnny, and Kenny with Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the hot seat. We continue with the intense questioning by our expert panel.
Dover.
Yes.
You know, you took a hard hit there.
Mm-hmm.
You've been one of the guys, and I mean, I was the same way. I did a lot of stuff I didn't want to do the inside of my cars, and you've been reluctant to do some of the other stuff too. Are you looking at more of the stuff that's out there and available to us all now?
Yeah, I think that for so long, you know, drivers, I guess everybody got, you know, you kind of got a few cool points for being hard-headed. And,
but you come by it natural, so,
yeah.
I mean, it's...
So, yeah, exactly. So, so I was, you know, I just kind of was reluctant to try all those things out, and I wanted to see more proof and see more understanding, yet at the same time I didn't go out of my way to learn more about it. And I kind of, you know, that was a setback for me when I hit the wall at Dover. I didn't have things in my car that I needed to prevent, you know, any kind of minor concussion or even a major concussion. And so when I got to the shop on Monday, my team, Tony Junior and Tony Senior, had already took it upon themselves to start putting all this stuff in there. And it was kind of like enough is enough. You know, you can be hard-headed all you want, but they kind of, I appreciate, you know, how much they care, and that shows how much I mean to them. And that was pretty cool about the way they did it, because I would never have went in there and done it myself. You know, that was the thing. So I like the headrest, and I actually, with the newer headrest that all you guys have been running for so long, I can actually see more than I could, or than I thought I would be able to see. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things that I kind of didn't want to change and didn't want to lose, was more you know, more peripheral vision and stuff like that. But actually I can see more than I could before. And I know you guys are always on me about getting all the stuff that I need, and you know, I'm a lot more open-minded now than I was over the past year.
You've had a lot of success, obviously, on the track. The Winston in 2000 was a huge win. Winning Dover a couple years ago was really cool. What's your favorite victory or favorite moment in your racing career?
I think there are two, actually, that were pretty cool, and that was passing my dad both times for the win at Richmond, and passing him, not for the win, but he was running about second or third in the Winston. And it was, you know, how everybody looked up to him and how he was so cool, and everybody thought he was all this and all that. And when I went to Japan in my first race and I went out on the racetrack, I didn't care how my car drove, how fast I was. I just wanted to find my dad and run with him and get behind him, you know, and be on the track with him. And so every time I would catch him, which was kind of rare when I was a rookie, it was like the coolest thing in the world. It was better than anything, you know. So when I caught him and passed him and then passed Jarrett for the Winston, I just knew he was watching, and you know, it's just a cool feeling knowing that he was watching me. And at Richmond too, I kind of gave him a little bumper a little bit at top two and passed him for the win there. But he had 2 tires and stuff, so he kind of knew it was coming.
That picture of y'all in Victory Lane at the Winston, or the scene of that night, that was special for not only you, but for everybody that is part of this deal.
Yeah, it was just neat, you know, just you know, being there with him and me and him having that kind of moment. I didn't know if we'd ever have that kind of moment together, so that was a lot of fun.
You don't go out and seek limelight, but I mean, how hard is it? You just, you know, you're just Dale Jr. and your daddy was Hero, and now, I mean, it's got to be tough just all of a sudden being thrust into that the demands and the time and people pulling on you and stuff. I mean, you just wanted to drive the car. Yeah. And all of a sudden you got to deal with everything.
Well, it's been real easy. It'd be real hard, I guess, if I didn't know anybody and I hadn't been around the sport and connected to the sport for so long. So it's been easy for me to adjust and deal with a lot of the attention that we've gotten because I'm so close with a lot of the drivers like you guys, and real close with my team, my crew. I have a unique situation, you know, driving for my father. I don't deal with a lot of the responsibilities and a lot of the aspects that a lot of drivers do, and I don't have a lot of the pressures that a lot of drivers do. So it's not that heavy of a load.
You get to do a lot of neat things.
Yeah, I like that photo
Yeah.
session you did.
Yeah.
What's on your map of something that you'd like to do that you haven't gotten to do yet?
Man, I don't know.
I mean, climb Mount Everest, you know, fly a plane,
Space shuttle,
whatever it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
name it. We'll get it.
what is it that you'd like to do that you haven't done yet?
You want a drink of my Coke?
I'll take you up on that later, Michael.
We're having happy hour at the shop if you want some Budweiser.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. You know, I just, you know, we get a lot of opportunities to do cool stuff, and you know, it's a great time to be able to go and kind of get away and be in a music video or something like that when you get the opportunity, and it's fun, and I appreciate those chances, and I know why those chances are presented to me, and I would like to. Believe it or not, I kind of like to be in the movies. I'd like to act in a, you know, in a serious kind of manner, you know. So that's few and far between, and you know, whether I get that chance or not, I don't ever know.
We always, you know, get a lot of questions like, what do you do to get in shape? I hear you got a boxing ring or something like that at the house. So you just bring anybody you want over there? Or?
Well, not really.
It can't be too big.
Gotta be a little
You got to pick your people.
Show them how the king does it.
We
Got to take a break. Dale Earnhardt Junior is with us in the hot seat. Let's see, NASCAR calendar. Where to find things in Atlanta this weekend. Busch Series and Winston Cup qualifying on speed on Friday. Note the Winston Cup qualifying is prime time Friday night,
Trying to show his buddies.
followed by trackside. Keep going. Happy hour Saturday at noon on TNT, followed by the NASCAR Busch Series race, Winston Cup, Bass Pro Shops, MBNA 500, Sunday, NBC noon Eastern.